So it seems the new Labour government is determined to legislate against Islamophobia. Although when the Reform MP Lee Anderson asked Angela Rayner in the Parliament what is the definition of Islamophobia, she simply couldn't answer. So let's have a reminder on where this word Islamophobia came from. We didn't have such a word before 9/11 happened. And to answer this question, I want to refer to an article written by Gavin Mortimer, which was published in the Spectator back in May this year. Gavin Mortimer is an author who lives in Burgundy in France, and he writes about French politics and terrorism, and he's written books on Britain's elite military special forces like the SAS and Special Boat Squadron. The article he wrote in the Spectator back in May was about France finally waking up to the threat of the Muslim Brotherhood, and he asked the question, is Britain going to? Well, not with this Keir Starmer as Prime Minister, it seems. In the article, he argues that it was actually the Muslim Brotherhood that invented the word Islamophobia, and he names it as the Muslim Brotherhood's most successful achievement. And he quotes the French Interior Minister, Gerald Darmanin, as saying this is their word and it covers their primary strategy, that of victimization. The French Interior Minister's remarks were welcomed at the time by other specialists who have been studying the Muslim Brotherhood, like Florence Berger Blackler, who said the aim of the Muslim Brotherhood isn't to adapt Islam to Europe, but to adapt Europe into Islam. France, Germany and Sweden are becoming aware of the Muslim Brotherhood and are monitoring them. But according to Gavin Mortimer's article, the one country where the Muslim Brotherhood is actually flourishing is, surprise, surprise, Britain. The French intelligence have alleged the Muslim Association of Britain has strong links to the Muslim Brotherhood, and the Muslim Association of Britain have denied it. But Michael Gove from the previous Tory administration was considering to classify the Muslim Association of Britain as extremists, and the Muslim Association of Britain threatened to take legal action. Well, that all seems to be history now, and we are faced with a government that at best doesn't know what Muslim Brotherhood is, and at worst wants to go to bed with it. Maybe the Reform MPs should ask the government ministers how they regard the Muslim Brotherhood and see how they answer that question.